How do you feel now a few days after getting 33 carries?
A little sore, just trying to keep in the ice baths and keep recovering.
Zach, what was your guys' approach to like the overtime period?
Really unexpected, but when it came down to it, we just had to come out there and give it all we got. So that's what we did.
Is it any different when you're playing on offense first in the second overtime as opposed to like defense first?
Not really. I mean, you're gonna go out there and just do what you can.
Do you feel like you got stronger as the game went on?
I feel as a team, we got more confident just facing adversity the whole game, and I feel like as a team we got stronger.
How do you make the timing of this bye week good for you in terms of working on the team's issues, having 2 weeks to work on it?
Oh yeah, so we just got a lot of details and stuff that we got to clean up. So I think having these this extra week will help a lot cleaning up those details.
Zach, talk about your friendship with Ben Mason, and everybody we talk to says that you guys are always in the weight room, even on off days. Talk about the dynamic between the two of you and how you approach the game and work.
Yeah, so Ben Mason was definitely one of the first people that I became really good friends with when I first got up here. And like you say, we just like to work out, and that was just really what got us close bonding.
What do you like about working out? A lot of guys see it as a task, something that they have to do. But what appeals to you about the workout?
Just the satisfaction of you're just getting better, working on your craft, and just doing all you can to be best prepared for those Saturdays.
Harbaugh was saying a couple weeks ago after the first game that he felt like you really got an understanding of pass protection. What makes you kind of ahead of the curve there?
Just know, that's a big thing between freshmen getting off the field or not getting on the field, and that's a big part of being a running back. That's more than just running the ball. You got to be able to protect the quarterback and just stuff like that. So that was something that I took as a challenge when I first got here and learning more about.
Were there any growing pains with that coming from high school to college? Because he said he thought you were pretty natural at it.
Definitely a lot of growing had to occur. In high school, you really didn't have to pick anyone up. There wasn't really any protections. College is a lot more complicated. There's a lot more blitzes coming. So that was one thing that I had to really train my mind on.
What kind of offense did you run at Oaks Christian?
Mostly a spread,
Okay.
but we had a lot of formations. So.
How was it similar to this spread? Did it make your transition to this spread easier?
This spread, there's a lot more concepts. Just like you said, high school and college, it's a big gap difference, for sure.
Zach, everyone says you're super focused, always in the playbook, always in the weight room. Do you have interests outside of football? Do you have hobbies, or is it really just kind of all football for you?
So here, I want to get a econ major, or get in the business school. So those are some of my focuses outside of football.
What do you want to do with that? If you're not playing football or after football, do you have an idea of what you want to do with that?
Not yet, just get my degree first and then figure it out from there.
Mason's in the business school, isn't he?
Yep. Smart guy.
What's been some of the feedback from friends back home or former teammates or former coaches, people like that?
Just for my family, just keep working hard, keep your head down, and just keep doing what you're doing.
Did you receive a lot of text messages after your first 2 games? Or?
Yeah, only responded to a few though, but yes, definitely.
Was spring ball difficult for you? You weren't able to play, you weren't able to practice while you were recovering from surgery?
So, I kind of made spring ball beneficial for me, even though, I was kind of set back. Just diving in the playbook, knowing the offense better, and just doing everything mentally I could to prepare for when I came back.
When was the last time you weren't able to play football for that extended amount of period?
Probably since before I was even playing football. So.
Who or what did you lean on during that time?
Just my teammates and family, they kind of took care of me and just kept me up.
Growing up, what were some of the running backs you've idolized?
Some of the running backs I've idolized. So probably Le'Veon Bell. I love his style of play and, just how patient he is and how physical of a runner he is. So that's a big idol that I looked up to.
That's not a good name to be mentioning here, right?
Just saying. You asked the question, so I'm answering.
Who do you attribute your devotion to the mental reps and the workouts? I mean, where does that come from, and who kind of imparted that?
Yes, again.
The mental reps, you got a lot of credit for that in the spring, and then also your work ethic in the gym. I mean, I guess, where did that come from? What inspired you to make sure that that was something you did?
You know, just seeing my pops grow up, really hard worker. Took week-long business trips, you know, to get the job done. So, you know, seeing that coming from a family, you know, just works hard, that's something that really attached to me.
When during last week did it kind of become clear that you would be the workhorse back? When during last week did it become clear that you would get the majority of the carries?
It was kind of just situational, you know. Throughout the game, it just came along as a task that I needed to be prepared for.
What position did you play on defense in high school, and how has that benefited you as a running back to sort of see it from the other side?
So I played a little bit of corner my first couple of years, and mostly outside backer and safety. And kind of just, you know, from a defensive perspective, just kind of the angles you probably take on tackling people and stuff like that, it's probably helped me a little bit on making some secondary moves and stuff like that.
On those fourth down plays, what did you see, and what was your level of frustration after?
On the fourth
down, the two.
You know, just try to get it honestly. Just put my head down and get as many yards as I could. You know, do anything I could to get a fourth down.
And your frustration, you know, not being able to convert those?
I don't know, as an offense as a whole, you know, we're probably all frustrated about that, but we're just going to clean up the details and convert those next time.
You surprised yourself at all with your fast start? I mean, it's not a lot of true freshmen have had the impact you've had this early.
Surprised. I didn't really, you know, come in here thinking like, oh yeah, I'm going to start or I'm not going to start, you know. Just came in, just do what I could to work and best for the team.
How did Coach Cushing prepare you for this?
I'd say definitely my defensive coordinator, Coach Moore. Just the weightlifting that he put us through, you know, mentally prepared me for just anything.
Sounds like from what you were saying about your dad's work ethic and your own approach that you kind of realize there's some sacrifices that you have to make if you want to be really, really great at this. When did that kind of click for you, and is that how you've looked at it?
Definitely my freshman year, you know, a lot of people, you know, they want to go out, have fun, party and stuff like that, but, you know, that was something I just never really wanted to do. You know, I just always wanted to get better at football.
Do you feel like you found a kindred spirit in Ben Mason, with that in mind? Have you found a kindred spirit in Ben Mason with that in mind, this sort of focus on football?
Oh, yes, he has the same exact focus I do, so definitely did.
How quickly did you know that in developing this relationship with Ben?
Just as soon as I met him, you know, he's definitely a really serious guy, so you can just tell his focus for football is great.
You want a mohawk too?
That I won't be doing, but, you know, he rocks that style.
He said your mom asked him what you guys did for fun, like outside of football when you visited. Was that when you kind of knew, like, okay, yeah, this is somebody I want to hang out with?
Oh, I knew that before he even told my mom, because that's just what we did every week, so. Yeah.